Hello. That should now all be working. I'm excited to see if this is going to work. Um, it should. Excellent. Great. It says everything's looking good. Let's just try and see. It's just me on here, so I can cut it if I need to. And if I hit play...
Great. So, really excited by today's episode. We're joined by.
Okay, that's really loud, so let's just decrease that a little bit. Let's try even minus 30 maybe. Let's try that.
Someone we've been following online for months and months and months, Aileen Wallace from Falkirk Council. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Maybe a wee bit less. Minus 45. Last one. Let's try that.
Hello there. Yeah, I'm Aileen Wallace. I'm currently a modern studies teacher at Graham High School. Started teaching with Falkirk way back in 2005, and I am still there for my sins. Recent adoptee of all things.
Cool. Okay, cool. That's all sounding good. Hello, everybody. I think that's all looking good. So let's jump in. Hello, everybody. I'm going to be editing Aileen's episode today. If you're watching live, brilliant. If not, you'll be able to catch us on catch up. I'm just going to come off my phone that I'm trying to watch this on just now to make sure everything's okay. Okay, let's close that. Swap out headphones. I'm losing the top of my head there. Right. Okay. Let's begin editing away. So we've got the intro first.
Everyone, welcome to the
So we need this to be here.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Digitize Fully Charged podcast. I'm your host Pam Curry. I'm joined.
Oh, what's this saying here? The stress. Warning: the stress. The stream's current bitrate is lower than... Not sure what that is. Should be fine. Be alright. Let's hit go.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Digitize Fully Charged podcast. I'm your host Pam Curry. I'm joined as always by the lovely Niall Ridgway. I'm really excited about today's conversation with Aileen Wallace, a secondary school modern studies teacher from Falkirk in Scotland.
I wonder why this is so zoomed in. Let's just zoom this out a wee bit. There we go. Perfect. That's a wee bit better for you. Okay.
And do you know what's fascinating about this chat with Aileen is that she was one
So I'm just going through the edits just now.
In her training,
so here's Pam's wee intro.
And not keen to learn about our ed tech tools, but Aileen has done a full 360 turnaround on this, and now she's leading digital CLPL in her school. She's a massive fan of Curipod. Let's dive in and hear her story.
Okay. Let's just get that sorted, and then we'll get this up. .com. Okay. Oh, just need to verify who I am. This is the first time trying out OBS for streaming. It's pretty good. I mean, it would be, yeah. But just have everything here. Okay. So let's now move over the wee intro part here. Make sure that this is linked to this audio. So select both, pull them over, and just adjust so that that wee bit here, so the transition is going with Pam finishing. So let's just try that out.
And hear her story.
Yeah, quite like that. Okay, so now we need to adjust to that transition. So I'm just going to grab all of this, zoom in again, just pull this up to here. Nice and easy.
Perfect. That's that going.
Great. So really
Okay, so now I can grab all of these. Let's just cut that start and grab all of them again. And pull them up to here. Oh, missed one. Let's try that again. Now, I am in no way a master of Premiere Pro, but hopefully you'll see kind of what I do and how this all works.
great. So really,
Ugh, Pam, man. Where do you say so? Okay, let's cut it there. Yeah. Here's the thing, when I was editing Dean's one, I came up with a load of wee quick time savers. That was like a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember at all what I did for that. So I'm just going to have to use my basics. Like, I learned a lot of keyboard shortcuts and everything. Let's give that a try.
Really excited. Really excited by today's
Yeah, that sounds good.
episode. We're joined.
Oh, so the next thing I want to do is set the sound. So that's dialogue. Oops. Here's the thing. My Premiere Pro deselects all the time. Look at that. Don't know why it's doing that. Can I lock it? Would that help? Don't know. It's just really annoying. Low tone. Is there anything else to adjust? Repair. I don't think there's any rumble. I'll leave it on for just now. How's that sounding?
Aileen, isn't it? It's the pace of change, isn't it? Like
It's, yeah.
Yeah. We were chatting about Grok the other day.
And that sounds alright. And we'll do the same for this one, because I've got 3 parts of audio here. Low tone, vocal enhancer. Always with a deselect, so annoying. Okay, make sure that's turned on, and yeah, that's turned on. Okay, now we'll do it for Pam. Let's select dialogue, podcast voice, and then I like the low tone to be on, and then dialogue for Aileen, podcast voice, low tone as well. Okay, so that should be now nice. Now, we'd have nice headphones for editing here usually, but they're being borrowed at the moment, so right, let's just hit play.
Really excited by today's episode. We're joined by someone we've been following online for months and months and months, Aileen Wallace from Falkirk Council. Would you like to
Hello.
introduce yourself?
Hello there.
Right, okay, so let's just cut that. I have already edited the audio a wee bit, but something's been a bit funny there, so that's okay. Let's just pull me up there as well. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is just watching along and just sorting out the the multi-track. So let's just watch along.
Excited by today's episode. We're
So we're on Pam at the moment.
by
You'll see it's a
someone
yellow
we've been following
box around
online
here.
for months and
I can
months
jump to
and months.
Aileen, and I can jump
Wallace from Falkirk
Pam.
Council. Would you like to
Hello.
introduce yourself?
Hello there. Yeah, I'm Aileen Wallace.
And you'll see it's
I'm a
red.
Catholic
That's when it's
Studies
recording
teacher at Graham High School.
this person being on the main
Started
camera,
teaching
which is
Falkirk
pretty
way
cool.
back in 2005, and I am still there for my sins. Recent adoptee of all things EdTech and AI.
Yeah. So I've noticed this on LinkedIn. You've been saying a
I'll
lot
need to
like
move that
you're kind
afterwards,
of
but that's
new
fine.
to this whole kind of like ed tech world. But how new are we talking? Like, how long have you been?
March 2023.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it that got you into all this?
Oh, this is my sub story. I had a couple of third year classes that were
So we
basically
met with
reducing me to the point that I
Aileen
was sitting on the
in the middle of
floor,
last week, actually,
going,
and
and I had time off work for it. And I had
oh, that should have been Pam. So you see, I made a wee mistake there. So what I can do is I can go in here and I can just select Aileen instead.
and I had time off work for it. And I had said to my boss, I'm quitting. That's
Wow.
it, I'm done. I tried everything. My faculty head.
So now it's just a case of
and
watching
I tried
and going through.
everything. You know, the usual, competition between the classes, prizes, pizza parties,
Yep.
being tough with them. We tried everything, and I could not get the behaviour. And because I couldn't get the behaviour, we couldn't do the learning. You've got to get the behaviour first.
Absolutely.
And I had gone along to a...
I missed Pam there, so what I can do is I can just pull that back, pull that forward, because it's the same track, isn't it? And then adjust back to Aileen.
Absolutely.
And I had gone along to a session at the Apple RTC at the Falkirk Council, Falkirk area, and it was a Larbert High School teacher whose name I never remember, Mr. Llewellyn's all I remember, and it was how to use Glow, and I've
Everything here's
loathed
looking good.
Glow since it came out. I just avoided it for as long as it was great. We went to America in 2013.
Now that's funny because
and I
Pam
like,
was
"Yeah, I
working
can leave
for Glow at that point.
It was that bad. We emigrated.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
This is all I do is I just
There's
jump
a
between
lot
the
of
two.
people will empathise with that. And the very last thing at this session, he made this
There we
throwaway
go.
comment about.
So nice wee edit there.
And I used this Curapod thing a couple of times.
Sure.
So, all right. So I went home, logged into it, played around with it, and that was me for the next.
Oh, I didn't like that one there. So I'm just going to delete that and then just pull it. And I don't like me making a snuffling sound here, so let's just get rid of that.
Played around with it, and that was me for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, we're on Pam. Let's put that back to Aileen.
Played around with it, and that was me for the next 2 weeks sitting at home going, oh my god, you see what I could do, this is amazing. And we started using Curapod. As I've said a lot, it didn't cure all the problems, but it went from here to here. And I had kids coming into the room
Great.
with their iPads going,
Now, here's a wee trick. So I can cut myself here and move me up a little bit. So what I could do here is, let's just pull me out. Okay, and then I'm going to match up. Oh, I should have done it to the video first because the video is lower frame rate than the audio. So let's just cut me out here, right? And then cut here, pull that out. Okay, so this is me, and I want to put me in here because I like that bit about great. So what I'm going to do is, what's the easiest way to do this? Probably the easiest way here is just make a cut here for them all. There's definitely an easier way, but this just works for me. So let's just get rid of that one, that one, that one. Select these three. Nope, come on, select these three. Pull them up to there. Then I'm going to grab me saying great, shift me up, and then I'm just going to connect all of them back up again. Okay. I don't need to have audio in there. Let me just go back to Aileen. So let's see how that looks now.
to here.
Great.
And I had kids coming
See?
into the room
Nice
with
one.
their iPads going, are we doing a Curapod?
Now I wouldn't edit like a whole conversation like they do on Made in Chelsea and Geordie Shore and all these shows and make it like a fake conversation, but sometimes it takes me a wee second to process what's been said and then answer that. So sometimes I just shift myself up and down a wee bit if I need to. So let's see how that sounds all together.
Here to here.
Great.
And I had kids.
Now I'm just going to increase my video a wee bit because it feels a bit jumpy.
Here.
Great.
And I had kids
There we
coming
go.
into the room
You'd never know.
Computer pod today, miss. Yeah, and the iPads were out and the behaviour changed. And I
Oh,
thought,
fantastic.
this is how I do it. Behaviour changed. And I
Oh,
thought, this is
fantastic.
how I do it. I get the ed
Yeah.
tech to help me out. Instead of fighting the iPad.
Pam, what's that face there? Right, hold on. Pam always has great faces in the calls. Hold on. I can see she's agreeing,
Ed tech to help me out.
but I just...
Instead of
Let's just not put you in just now, Pam.
to help me out. Instead of fighting the iPads, which I had done since they'd come out,
Sure.
and assuming, put them away, waste of time.
Now, all the way through, we just hit save, just in case.
Right, let's use the. I thought I can use this. Stop fighting it, and see what happens. And that's what's made the difference.
That's absolutely fascinating.
It's
Like, there's so much.
Now I can see you chatting there, Aileen. I'm just going to cut you a wee second for your audio, just so that it's nice and clear for the listeners.
That's absolutely fascinating.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to load up YouTube again, just to make sure that this is working. Did I get a wee notification? I did. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I can see you chatting. Jumpy. Hey, that's so cool. There we go. You'd never know.
computer pod today, miss. Yeah, and the iPads were out and the behaviour changed. And I thought, this is how I do it. Behaviour changed.
Cool. Okay, I'm just going to hit share as well. I'm going to stick it on the Facebook very quickly. So if you're watching live, great. If not, don't worry about it. Let's head over to the Digitize page. And let's just see. We've been live for 17 minutes. That's great. Let's just whack it on Facebook, YouTube. Join Niall live as he edits the Digitize Fully Charged podcast. Okay, I'm just going to go copy all. I'll stick it on LinkedIn as well. Copy. Next. So if anybody does join me, hello. No, not now. Post. Okay, cool. And then go to LinkedIn. I'm going to do the same on there. Concurrent viewers. Hey, somebody is watching. Hello. Nice to see you. I am. It's possibly me is the only issue here. I'm just going to stick that in Digitize. Here's my issue. Is I never look at the chats on LinkedIn. I definitely should do that. I'm going to hit post. Continue. Post. Okay, brilliant. So now we may get people coming to join us, which would be lovely. It would be nice to see people. I can see, it was me trying out the chat. That's all it is. I'm just going to go to, let's make the cursor a wee bit bigger for you here. So I'm going to go to cursor, or I think they're called pointer here, aren't they? Pointer. Yeah, let's go to pointer size. Make that a wee bit bigger. So it's a bit easier for you to see. Actually, not too big though, because then I won't be able to use it. You see that a bit better. Yeah, you can. And the last thing was I wanted to make sure that my full internet signal was going to this device and not just my phone and everything else around. So come on. The phone is so slow. The phone is so old now. Like, let's just go down a bit. There we go. That's a bit better. 9 devices connected. Let's sort that out. Change that to prioritize for the next couple of hours. Hey, 2 people are viewing. Prioritize for 4 hours. Brilliant. Hi to the person who has joined. I can't see who it is, but it's pretty cool. Somebody's joining us. Right, okay. Let's just pop that there just now. So let's keep going with editing the pod. So at the moment, if you're joining in, I'm just sorting out the multicam. Okay, so maybe I could pull that down a wee bit for you. So it's a bit easier to see, possibly. Is that a bit easier? Maybe. Okay.
Absolutely fascinating.
So this one's Pam, Aileen, and then me down at the bottom. Although I'm kind of cut off, aren't I? Let's start that. It's pulled me up a wee bit. Can we see me? There we go. Yeah. There we go. Still can't see me. Come on. Oh, I've soloed somebody. Pam. Come on. Go up. There we go. Now you can see everything. Fantastic. Okay. Let's just have a wee listen.
Like, there's so much in there that I'm like, whoa. Like, there's so much in there that I'm like, whoa. So like, yeah, I mean, like, the levels of disengagement then and behaviour issues that are associated with that word, severe.
Yeah.
And
It
actually
was-
having an impact on your mental health.
Yeah, I mean, I was applying for jobs. I told my head teacher I was quitting. I had been off for 2 weeks. I was at the end of it. I'd had enough.
Sure.
And the ed tech, it doesn't solve everything, and there are
Lost focus there for a second.
tech. It doesn't solve everything, and there are still days.
Sure.
And the ed tech, it doesn't solve everything, and there are still days when I will come home and rage and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But when you have kids running into your class going, I don't want to miss a minute.
Yeah.
Or are we using this today? Are we using that today? Or they're asking for a quizzes.
That's
What
awesome.
they don't realise is they're asking for retrieval practice.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
You know, they
Yeah.
don't realise. Are we voting today? And what they don't realise is they've just said, could we please do some
That's
peer
so cool,
feedback?"
Aileen.
You know what?
And if it was worded that way,
Oh, what did I do there? I did a quick jump. It was way too quick. Hold on, that'll be funny on there. There it is. Right, let's take me out. There we go.
You know what?
and if it was worded that way, no chance they would be doing it.
Exactly.
If we
And
had said, okay, we're going to swap each other, we're going to, oh, for God's sake, have I got to.
Yep.
And they're doing it without realising they're doing it. And to me, it's brought back the joy for teaching for me,
Yeah,
which had
great.
just gone. I was learning new.
Oh, there's who's this? Is that somebody saying live streaming the edit? What you like? It's Pam. Hey, Pam. I thought it'd be fun to do. I would give me a chance to try OBS.
New stuff. I was getting excited about learning new stuff. I was taking
Oh, don't like that. Clearly had a cold that day. Let me just undo. There we go. I know that that's a big sniff, so let's get rid of that one.
stuff. I was getting excited about learning new stuff. I was taking that into the classroom going, kids,
Okay.
I've just learned this new thing. It might not work, but would you mind trying it out with me? And they're, yeah, fine, okay, we'll give it a go,
Yeah.
miss. And if it doesn't work, oh, they'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
And if
Yeah.
it
Oh,
does
yeah.
work, they'll be like, yeah, can we do that again? Can we do
Yeah.
that again? So
That's-
that is what's made it.
super.
Okay, so I want it to be just Aileen at this point, so it'll be 2,
So
That's-
that
that's-
is what's made it.
Super.
and then cut this part here.
So that is what's made it.
Super interesting, isn't it? That you. So
Come on, follow the ticker.
what you did as a professional really was, I mean, you were at the end of your tether.
Come on.
I mean, the fact that you were saying you were going to give up your job, like, that is remarkable.
Come on, follow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
And-
was going on job interview.
I can cut that because I know that's Pam saying, and don't need that.
No, I was going on job interviews and everything. I had had enough. That was it. I was out. So I have gone from the teacher who sits up the back of the staff room on CPD days, doing her shopping list, rolling her eyes.
Arms folded. Were you one
If
of
you'll
them?
excuse the expression, playing bullshit bingo,
Aye.
which
Yep.
worked until my head teacher sat next to me.
Got caught.
To I'm now
Oh,
sessions. I'm now leading sessions.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
That is
Oh, follow the ticker. Come on. that's your story is as Come on.
kind of blown my mind a little bit here today because, like, I think what you're describing is what fueled.
Nope. Niall, come on. Why are you sniffing so much that day? I want that to be Pam.
You're describing is what fuels many of us who are passionate about edtech, because we've seen the impact it can have on engagement and learning and.
Come on, follow the. I've got it turned on to follow. It should be following. I don't know what it's doing.
You know, the children and young people we're dealing with are very different from the ones we dealt with 10 years ago, and that technology being ubiquitous in their lives is probably contributing to the disengagement, let's be honest.
Yes, no, it definitely is.
But the fact that you were one of the, I suppose we'd say, negative ones, the naysayers, the ones that are more reluctant, but you've now had this complete turnaround. That is fascinating to me.
So I can, for me, I think I'm not a techie person. All right, I can barely make my computer work.
Amazing.
I can't do a spreadsheet. If the kid asks for a Glow password, haven't a clue, go and speak to someone. So I am not a techie
I get
person.
that.
And what I'm trying to say to people is you don't need to be the
Oh. Let's cut that bit and then just drag it over.
person. And what I'm trying to say to people is you don't need to be the techie person.
Yeah.
And now it stops following again. Of course.
You don't need to be the
I want to put
you
Pam, then
need
me.
to be the person.
There we go. How's that?
To be the techie person.
Yeah.
You don't need to be the person who
Yeah,
knows
like
how to
That looks
merge
good.
mail messages or to do ed tech nowadays. If you can do a PowerPoint or a Google search, you can use most of ed tech that's out there.
Just got a good point there. And I got distracted from the edit. Let's try that again.
Most of ed tech that's out there.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
If you can text your pal, you can use ChatGPT.
That's a powerful
Definitely.
message.
Yes.
Powerful message, because do you know something? Like, I've spoken about this before in a podcast where I used to work when you were abandoning Scotland and Glow. Back, I probably worked for Glow then, and I was probably,
Told you.
I was probably going round
Oh, I got distracted again. Right, hold on.
Glow then, and I was probably going round places going guys, you really need to get on board with this. But at the end of the day,
Told you it was good. It's going to jump up with music, just so you heads up.
right, there's a lot of things we've shown people that have just been too hard. Oh, well,
Teachers every year.
What did Pam say there? Oh,
You're
come back to it.
August in service. We
Sorry,
get
it's on
another
Aileen.
new thing, and we know it's going to last 2
Yeah.
weeks, and then your head teacher's moved on to something else.
yeah.
You know it,
Yeah.
and I think this is the problem we've got with AI, with ed tech stuff
Sure.
that's coming out now, is that teachers are sitting there going, just wait it out, it'll be fine. Just it'll go, and it's not.
It's not gonna.
There was an interest.
No.
There's been lots of new articles popping up. I'm addicted to LinkedIn nowadays.
Yes, the place,
Same.
eh?
Oh,
Yep.
I'm loving
Yes.
LinkedIn. I went there to find a job. I stayed for the crack. Because the jobs
Love
that
that.
kids are going to do now, schools aren't set up for them.
No.
It's the guidance teacher talking to them about the jobs that are coming out. No, they're
Yeah.
not.
No, I'm sniffing again. Let's get that
Teacher
sorted.
talking to them about the jobs that are coming out. No, they're
Yeah.
not, because we're still going. You could work in, you could be an architect, or you could work in an office, or you. No,
Oh, I've lost the ticker again.
no, those jobs aren't going to. One of the jobs that's most affected apparently by AI, lawyers.
Yes.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, because
see
you now
that.
don't have to learn all those back case studies. You just go, I need a case
That's
study to
interesting.
compare my case to what have you got.
Yep.
Hit. So the jobs that are going to be out there, we
Yeah.
haven't a clue.
No, I was. I'm gonna get the statistic wrong. I'm gonna have to go back and double check with everything. But did I hear that it's something like 65% of jobs that our current P1s have will be jobs that we've never heard of? There's a statistic out.
That's unbelievable, honestly. See thinking that 65% of the jobs that our current 5-year-olds, 4 and 5-year-olds have, we can't even picture and imagine what they are when they're older. That's blows my mind thinking about it.
There's something like
Right, hold on, we have to go back and
there's a statistic out there, something like that.
Yeah.
It was Holly Clark's books.
oh,
Oh,
stick on
Holly
it,
Clark's
Aileen.
books. Sorry, I'm looking to find the book on the shelves here. Never mind the fact that I'm actually got flaming educational books on a shelf up here now.
Yeah.
What is it? If 2005 me could see me now, she,
Yeah.
I bet, yeah.
she said, if you think about it, like you said, the jobs that our P1s
Aileen
are
was so
doing
funny,
now,
honestly,
the
during
time
this
that I was
chat.
in,
It's so good.
You have no idea. I was talking to a class about this, and I said, look, when I was your age, the big exciting thing in Inverness, where I was born and grew up,
Love
was
Inverness.
Woods had automatic doors.
Hilarious.
We thought we were living in Star Wars.
Yeah.
You go up to little, oh, the doors are
Yeah.
open.
I like, haha.
Yeah, I have the power.
A wee side note, I did that on a train when we were going down to Bet one time, and LNER, I posted it online just from the, was it Digitize page? I posted it online, and LNER asked if they could use the video for something. It was like a celebrating travelling and to just to write my wee story about it. Pam, can't believe you're live streaming this on a Saturday. Yeah, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? I need to edit it and get it out. I've got nothing else that I'm doing, so I thought we'll just give it a wee stream. So yeah, LNER, the train company, used my video of me being a Jedi and opening the doors on the train. But yeah, I just thought that was a funny wee aside that we don't mention in the podcast, actually. We don't mention it in this chat. But yeah.
The power.
Yeah.
That was the technological. And I've taken it to school. I've got genuine.
Lost the ticker again. Come on. It does this, honestly.
When you know the little Nintendo Game and Watches, the little
Yeah.
things that fold out and you played one game on them.
Right.
Yeah.
I got given one of them for Christmas when they came out. I've no idea why my parents bought me it. I never liked games, but I've still got it because I knew it cost a lot of money for them to
Yeah.
buy me. at the
Yeah,
time.
sure.
And I take it into school now and show the kids that
Amazing.
was the height of tech.
Yeah,
In that
that's class to
years,
see.
when I got that to now, it's going to just speed up and speed up and speed up.
Oh, yeah.
So if we don't build this into schools, if teachers aren't able to use it themselves,
Yep.
what are we doing?
The thing we've got the challenge.
Now, do you notice that we've got a wee bit of a gap there? You don't really want your downtime, so what I'm going to do here is just make a wee cut. Always go from the video first because the audio, I've got more space for the audio. Like I've got more units, I guess. So what I'm going to do is just a wee ripple delete, pull everything up, and then maybe do the same again. Let's just do that up to about there, ripple delete, and then I'm going to just pull that back and pull Pam forward. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, and then adjust Aileen's audio actually as well, just in case she's got a bit of tail end sound.
Doing?
The thing we've got the
It's quite jumpy, isn't it? It's quite quick.
What are we doing?
the thing we've got the challenge we've got the way Aileen is
Selves. What are we doing?
the thing we've got the challenge we've got.
I think it's too quick, isn't it? So let's just pull that back a wee bit. Just increase them out a wee bit more. Let's try that. Oops. Try that.
The thing we've got the challenge we've got.
Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? Right, so what I'm going to do is decrease Pam so that she gets like a breathy run up. Same with Aileen, she gets like a run down, and then I'm just going to pull Pam forward a bit. Let's go to about there. Let's try that.
The thing we've got the challenge
that-
we've got
that
the
looks
way
good,
Aileen
eh?
isn't is the pace of change, isn't it? Like
It's, yeah.
Yeah.
it's so
What's with this awkward middle bit? Hold on. Who's about to speak?
And
Is
I
it
have
me?
to say, since switching things up and going back in.
Now, I don't know if I like what I say here. I might just take this out. It's a good 45 seconds anyway. Let's see what I say.
Since the last couple of months, I myself am noticing that I see things online and go, I'll deal with that another time, or I'll look at that another time. We were chatting about grok the other day.
Yes.
And about
Actually, I might just leave that in. So, okay, rate of change.
Isn't it? It's the pace of change, isn't it? Like,
It's, yeah.
Now what I'm gonna do is chop that, and I'm gonna chop to me. I'm gonna get rid of those. Delete. I'm gonna ripple.
like,
It's,
and I have to say,
Let's just get rid of those audios. Go to camera number 3. We could pull Aileen out a wee bit and Pam out a wee bit. Now, why is that on me? That should be on Pam.
the thing we've got, the challenge we've got though, Aileen, isn't it? Is the pace of change.
Don't like that. Let's just get rid of that. Oh, see, honestly, see this jumping does my head in. Right.
The thing we've got, the challenge we've got though, Aileen, isn't it? Is the pace of change, isn't it? Like,
it's, yeah.
and I have to say, since switching things up and going back into school since the last couple of months, I myself am noticing that I see things online and go, I'll deal with that another time, or I'll look at that another time. We were chatting about grok the other day.
yes.
And about like the big changes that are coming in there, and I looked at it and went, right, this is too much for me to deal with at the moment. I've got a million other things going through my head. I'll deal with this another time. And things are just like, before that role.
It's so true though, because things change so much, and then like it doesn't matter what job you're doing. You could have like a very full-on day, no matter what job you're doing. Come back, and then like so many things have changed in that day. There's been so many updates. There's been so many people posting about different things, and everybody wants your thing to be the most important, or their thing to be the most important. But there's so many changes in the day, and if you're coming out at the end of a school day, at the end of a teaching day, and see there's been this big change to ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, and everybody wants you to look at their thing, like sometimes you just have to go, no, hold on, can't do that. So yeah, this is what I'm meaning to say here.
Are just like, before that role was like, okay, right, I can keep up. I'm quite on it. I am noticing that things are a lot harder doing kind of both roles there, and things are just speeding up, and it is really quick.
I'm trying to frame it as
things are
Jomo.
changing.
Right.
Now I like how Aileen was talking there, but she jumps in. So
I'm trying to frame it as
things are
Jomo.
changing.
Right, you know how everybody...
right, she says about Jomo. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have a wee cut to, in fact, what's the easiest way to do this? Here, pull Aileen to there, cut that, and there, and I'm just going to grab everything to that point and pull it up slightly to the end of where I'm talking. So to this point here is where I need it to go to. Okay, to about there. And then I'm going to pull me out to where I'm talking until, I think I talked till about there, don't I? Pull me out for video. So now, when I'm talking, it should just be me, and then go to Aileen.
I'm trying to frame it as...
Yes. Okay, so if I go like this.
How fast things are changing.
I'm trying to frame...
There we go. That sounds good, eh? Well, that's looking pretty good. Can I respond to Pam in any way on this? Don't think I can. That's alright, though. Right.
How fast things are changing.
I'm trying to frame it as JOMO. Right, you know how everybody goes on about FOMO?
Yeah.
So I've decided I've got the joy of missing out.
I'd never heard of that.
What it means is I'm not...
You ever heard of that? I've never heard of the joy of missing out. I quite like that. There are some things where I'm like, yeah, I'm quite happy to not know. Yeah, I've never heard of the joy of missing out, but I like that.
Not stressing about being up to speed with the latest thing coming out.
Yeah.
Because when I'm ready for it, I'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So enjoy what I'm doing just now, get to grips with it, and when I'm ready to go on to the next
Sounds good.
latest thing, I'll go on to it. Or if you know what, if I have a look at it and it doesn't work for me, you don't need to use every single platform that's coming out.
Definitely
Yeah.
not.
There's loads of great ones out. But if
Yep.
it doesn't fit your style of teaching, don't force it in there.
No,
Great.
definitely not.
So,
And that's similar to see at Christmas time, or
Don't force it in there. So what I might do there?
no, definitely not.
Is I might just have a wee cut. Let's just pull this lot forward. Wee ripple. Right.
Yeah.
Don't force it in there.
Definitely not.
Oh.
And that's similar to see at Christmas time, or just after.
Now what I'm going to do instead here is... Did I like that being there? I might pull that. Tuning in for tips, Niall. Cheers, thank you. I mean, your blogs are class. I've loved watching all or vlogs, sorry. Yeah, I've been loving watching all your TikToks and watching the YouTube videos. So you can see see what kind of happens in the background here. And if you've got any tips for me, let me know, please do. Because, I mean, I'm totally self-taught on using Premiere Pro and editing videos. So we've been more than happy to kind of learn from somebody else who's in similar boat as well. So all I'm doing here is just editing away. So there's Aileen talking, and I want to have me a wee bit further out there.
In there.
Definitely not. And that's
I think
similar
that
to
sounds good,
see
eh?
at Christmas time, or just after, when America was losing TikTok, and on a personal level, not school level.
Yeah.
And everybody,
There's Pam. Let's just give Pam a wee...
and on a personal level, not school level.
Yeah.
Let's try that again.
School level.
Yeah.
And everybody
Yeah,
was
it's fine.
jumping to Red Note,
Yes.
and
yes.
this
Do you remember that? Everybody was fleeing over to Red Note. I need that to be Pam. I need that to be me, sorry.
Yes.
and
yes.
this one app was going to change the world, and all the western side of the world was going to Red Note. I've not seen anybody mention this app for the last couple of months. It was right at the top and totally disappeared again.
It's because they switched
us.
TikTok back on again.
For here.
You know,
Yeah.
like that. The American.
I've had to put all my social media applications, like on my phone, they're not on the home screen anymore. I'm Android. I've had to put them actually into the app drawer and in a wee folder in there. So it forces me to have to go into them, because otherwise I just sit on all day sitting on social media, and it's such a waste of my time. When I could be doing this and creating stuff for social media. But I'm just, so yeah, that's what I've done to try and get around all the social media stuff, because honestly, you waste your whole life sitting on social media.
Like that. The Americans went back on TikTok and everyone forgot about Red Note.
And that's the thing. Yeah, we don't have to have.
Oh, what am I saying?
And that's the thing. Yeah, we don't have to have.
Let's go with Aileen instead of me. I'm just going to cut my audio because I think I talk over her there. So if you don't know, for the multi-track, see if you right click. So I'm nested I had my 3 videos, V1, V2, V3 there, and then I selected them all and just hit nest, and that put them all into the same video essentially, and then right click and then multi-camera and then enable that, and then what that does is up on the top here, so I've got my 3 cameras that I can jump between, and that's just the 3 people that's in the call, and I just press 1, 2 or 3 on my keyboard and it jumps between 1, 2 and 3. So, and then as you're watching, it records where you were on the multicam, so I can just watch the podcast and hit 1, 2, 3 and it records where I am. It's really cool. So I'm just gonna go
Red Note.
Nobody was contacting their.
I'm going to go to Aileen for there, so I'm just going to hit 2. So let's try that again.
Nobody in America.
Pam says a but there. Let's get rid of that. Hit play.
Nobody was contacting
And that should be on Aileen.
their congressperson about, I don't know, poisons in their water or changes in their constituency boundaries or corruption in their government. As soon as that was it.
Yeah.
Companies can't get TikTok.
She's right.
Yeah.
That's it. So Aileen, the big thing, the big turning point for you in this was someone's kind of last end of the session mention of Curipod.
Yeah.
Why was that?
You ever tried
What was
Curipod?
it about Curipod that was just so different for you?
Good question, Pam. So we've got a bit of downtime there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that because nobody wants to listen to silence. Do they? Do they? Well, I mean, what's that? There's a song, is there not? That's like 11:54 or something. It's just a song of nothing. It's pushing the boundaries of music, isn't it? But nobody really wants to hear silence, especially on a podcast. Let's try that.
So different for you.
I think the fact that
There we go. That sounds better, doesn't it? That's much better.
it could get the kids on engaged and doing something on their iPads and get it instantly.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have to take.
Let's just cut out that wee down bit. So we'll go from the video just because video has the lower frame rate. You see my computer's going to read a bit slowly. That's purely because I'm streaming at the same time. And it's not an all singing, all dancing computer. I mean, it's good, but let's try that now.
Instantly. So I
Now, you see how there's quite a jump. I'm just going to kind of hide that a wee bit by shifting the video so it's not in line. Oh, here we go. A good question. Interested to hear your thoughts on content creation as a whole. How much time do you spend creating as opposed to consuming? Oh, brilliant question. So for me, sorry, this is a really squeaky chair. For me, excuse me, I honestly, see if I'm not making something, I could spend hours. See, when I was if I'm posting for Digitize, I'm creating the video, like thinking of the video, creating the video, and then like sharing it online. Once that video goes online, I'm then having to do a bit of work to like get the views on it as well. So, for example, let's go with TikTok. If I post it onto TikTok, I will then share it, and then on other accounts go and like it and reshare it as well. So I've got a dog account and I've got my personal account, so I reshare it from them so that it's getting a couple more views. Then on the Digitize page, go through and go and like other people's and comment on other people's accounts as well, just so that it's like we're being active in the community, and then hopefully other people will be active in our community as well is the goal. So I just scroll through maybe like 10, 15 videos and just have a wee like and comment if I get a chance. Same for Instagram, LinkedIn, all these different places. Creating the content like takes a good, well, for the podcast takes like a good couple of hours. Like how long have I been streaming? Does it tell me here? First time on 48 minutes, but I've been playing around with buttons. But like I'm 15 minutes into the podcast, but I've been streaming for 45. So like takes a while to edit everything. But then on a personal level, like I could just scroll, and then you know what is the worst is my YouTube numbers for like how much time I spent on YouTube, because I listen to it like when I'm falling asleep. So it says I've listened to YouTube for 15 hours, I don't know what it would be, a week, but actually it's just because I'm falling asleep and then it's just playing in the background. But yeah, I spend a lot more time consuming than I do creating, but with creating it can take so much time. And then like even just the podcast, like there's obviously there's organizing, there's interviewing, then there's editing, sharing, and then you've got all the wee bits afterwards to share, like all the wee clips, which is like I find it so much fun. I'm spending my Saturday editing a video, but yeah, I find it so much fun. But it takes over, absolutely takes over. You'll know this yourselves. that like snap. I was going down a rabbit hole at times. A vlog is genuinely my Sunday. Yes. Yes, that's the thing. It takes over your time just editing, but it's so much fun. Like going off and learning what are the wee tricks. Like to get the audio here beforehand, I was cutting every single time there was silence and getting rid of it. Like I've done at these points here. I've like cut out the audio, but I've started using Adobe Auditions, and you can basically automate that for a little bit. And then I was like learning, how do I do this? So you'll see here, like for Pam, that's silence. So anything above a certain decibel, or sorry, anything below a certain decibel, it just cuts it and gets rid of it. So it just makes editing so much easier and quicker. But it's all that learning time and how do we edit and what are the kind of tips and tricks and these kind of things. So yeah, it's great fun, but you can spend a whole weekend, you can spend a whole day going down that rabbit hole, as you've said, and just it just sucks up all your time, doesn't it? Especially if like I get sucked into a lot of like the political stuff as well. Like when in America with their elections, I was watching a ton of videos on that. I find it so interesting, and our elections as well, but certainly during that time. And there was just people commenting videos and what does this look like, what's going to happen, and I just get sucked into it, and it's like hours later and you've got, oh no, where's my evening gone? Or where's my day gone? So yeah, I much prefer editing and sharing that content myself, but if you're just sharing and not collaborating on your community, then nobody's going to collaborate with you as well, I guess. So that's why I really appreciate you joining us today and commenting. That's that's honestly made my day knowing that you're watching along. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And anybody else that's watching, please do go and check out Glassworks. I know Pam's been working really closely with you guys on the website and everything that's been going on. So yeah, please do go and check them out. It's definitely going to be worth your time. Back to podcast. So where was I? I was editing. So I cut Pam here, and we were seeing, oh yeah, Aileen.
Instantly. So I didn't have to take jotters in, and they had to be engaged with the lesson.
So tell us a bit more about, like, for the people who haven't discovered
Marketing takes so much time, doesn't it?
Tell us a bit more about what. Yeah.
Right, hold on. We've got a lot going on here. Let's go back to Aileen.
Yeah. Tell us a bit more about what. Here we go.
Come on, Ticker.
Oh. But yeah, tell us a bit more about the kinds of things you do.
It's a Norwegian company, and when it started, I think it was only there's 3 of them started it out. I think they've now they're 20 or 30 of them now. If you imagine an interactive PowerPoint, that instead of just looking at the screen, you can have polls like Mentimeter and word clouds. You can have kids
love Menti as well.
On their own questions.
But CurePod pulls it all together, doesn't it?
AI feedback, so kids can type in an answer and the AI gives them feedback. You can draw it and it gets AI feedback.
Love that.
So it's a complete. The AI feedback drawing's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's this completely interactive. What's the best way of putting it? I don't want to call it a PowerPoint because it's more than that. It's an interactive deck.
It's an experience.
Click the button there, funnily. Let's just take me out and pull Aileen forward. Now, if I was just on my own, see if when you're watching Premiere Pro, hit, is it L? Hold on. And you can watch it at 2 times the speed. But that's not fun for anybody else that's watching here along with me, so I'm just going to watch it at normal speed.
And for me as a teacher, I was streamlined.
Come on. My wee ticket, I don't know why it does this. I think it's because I've got so much going on that it's greeting.
Because you know what it's like, you're sitting in PowerPoint and you're going, oh, what animation will I put? And you sat there.
Has that ever been you?
Bounce, do I want it to come in? No, it's clean, it's simple, you don't waste time.
Come on.
It can make the lessons for you, you can upload your own. But the biggest thing for me is
another wee thing as well. I use it's the Logitech MX Master mouse, and that's great because it's got it's like a second scroll. Where is it? How do I show you this best? There. So I use that for scrolling in and out, so I can quickly zoom in and out But I use my thumb. Hold on, that way. There we go. So that makes it much easier for editing as well. Just as another wee tip.
Is that this platform gets everybody in the classroom involved. I have watched the quietest little soul, and we've all got these
That's
kids who
great.
sit up the back in the corner, and they slink into your room, and they sit down, and then they don't move again, and then they slink back out again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because the answers in this are anonymous. There's nothing on the screen. I'm pointing as if there's a screen behind me.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the screen with their name on it. They feel a security that I can have a go at this answer, and nobody knows it's me. So if I get it wrong, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And they can
It's
see
making a safe
everybody
space.
else. Yeah, it is a safe space.
I prefer to have me in there. Oops, what's happened here? There we go. Right, I'm going to pull... I'm going to change that one to me.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And they can
It's
see
making a safe
everybody
space.
else. Yeah.
I'm going to pull Aileen, me. I'm going to cut back to Aileen here and then back to me. So let's just select.
Yeah.
And they can
It's
see
making a safe
everybody
space.
else. Yeah, it is a safe space.
There we go.
And they can
Yeah.
see everybody else's answer up there, and they go, "Oh, that was a good bit. That was a good bit. I'll steal that idea." And if they get a good bit, if you're voting on it, and you can see them going, "Oh, I've got votes. Oh, my votes. People like what I did," and that gives them the confidence. So the next time they try it, they believe in themselves a little bit more.
Sure.
And it's pulled the quiet kids together. In some cases, it actually settles the more disruptive ones down as well. Because
Yeah.
if they don't get to take part, they're like, "Oh, everybody else is getting to, and
Come on, ticker.
I'm just."
There we go.
So for me, it's the interaction, it's the anonymous nature of it, it's getting everybody doing the same thing at the same time. So you've
Yeah.
not got group A working on, yeah, there is a time for differentiation, but you haven't got this group doing one thing and that group. The whole
What's great about
class
this
is
as well
working
with the
on
live
same
stream
thing.
is
And what
that
I didn't expect is the social
it'll save as well.
aspect.
So if anybody is
So
live, you can
their
feel free to come back.
votes, I
This will
can
be up
see
on the
their
website,
votes
on
all
the
time.
on YouTube.
Harry, that's looking really good. Emma, don't forget to start that.
So you can
bit.
watch
They
another
start
time if you need to.
chatting each other.
Because it's a Saturday
And it's
afternoon
not
as well.
about whatever happens. Like, "Oh, what
I
have you
understand
got
that.
in your answer? Can I see what you did there?" Or
Yeah.
if they're drawing, and they start helping each other out. And again, they don't realise they're doing it because to
Sure.
them they're just playing. They're just having like this game. They start helping each other out and supporting each other.
Wow.
And then
Right. Big bit of gap there. Let's just cut from Pam to about here. Because if we can take out a second of dead air time, essentially. Is it gonna, yep, it always does that. There we go. Ripple, delete that. Right, let's have that wee listen. See how that is. Oh. And I like to do this, just in case.
supporting
Kind of
each
a bit like B-roll.
and the class
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
each other.
Wow.
And the class
Fantastic.
starts to you have to see it to feel
Yeah.
it to believe it. But I've also seen
So good. And then save, just in case. Okay, perfect. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there just now. We're 17 minutes in and it's taken us about an hour. But that was with me playing with the stream and working out how to stream and share and everything. So really, we're sitting at about like 40 minutes to edit 17 minutes worth of content. So that gives you a wee idea how long this takes to go through everything. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully it's been an interesting insight for you into how we pull together the podcast, how we edit it, what it's like to go through everything, and how we use the tools available to us. So thank you, genuinely, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you. This podcast should be out on Tuesday morning. It'll be on Spotify, it'll be on YouTube, it'll be on, well, we upload through Acast, so it'll be on absolutely everywhere that you can get podcasts. We've where else would it be? Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, it'll be on Deezer, it'll be on a load of places that I can't even think of. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Cheers. And yeah, so yeah, please do drop us a message if you've got any questions, and we'll see you again another time. Cheers. Bye. Now.